Hello students, welcome back to our science class. So today we are going to learn about the magnetic effects of electric current. So students, here are some pictures. Can you see what is common to all these things? Electric bell, crane lifting iron junk, maglev train and MRI machine. So all these things works on the magnetic effects of the current, that is electromagnetism. We have learnt of electric current. So it means the flow of electric charges. So when current flows in a wire, the electrons, which are negatively charged particles, are in motion. Electric current has many interesting effects such as heating effect, chemical effect and magnetic effect. So today we are going to learn about the magnetic effect of electric current. In 1820, a scientist Oersted discovered an interesting phenomenon. In his experiment, he used a wire and magnetic compass. He observed that when a switch is off, no current flows in the wire and the compass points are in the regular north-south direction. But when he put the switch to the on position, the current flows in the wire and the compass gets deflected in north-south direction. And when the switch is off, again the compass comes back to its original north-south direction. So a magnetic compass is made up of tiny magnet and it can only be deflected by a magnetic field. So Oersted concluded that when the wire carries electric current, it behaves like a magnet. So a current carrying wire creates a magnetic field around it. So this is called a magnetic effect of electric current or electromagnetism. So we are going to just understand this concept with the help of some activities. So here is activity first. Take the inside tray of an used up matchbox. Place a small magnetic needle inside the tray. Now take a long connecting wire and wind it around the tray. Complete the electric circuit by connecting in it this wire, electric cell, plug key and bulb as shown in the figure. Now mark the position of the magnetic needle. Take a bar magnet near to the magnetic needle. Now what do you observe? Keep looking at the needle and close the plug key. The bulb will light up and you will realize that the current has started flowing. Does the magnetic needle change its position? Now open the plug key. Does the magnetic needle come back to the original position? What will you conclude from this experiment? So you know that a magnetic needle is indeed a magnet. You have seen that the magnetic needle changes its direction when a bar magnet is taken near the magnetic needle. Also, you have observed that the magnetic needle changes its direction when a current starts flowing in the circuit. This means that magnetic field is created when an electric current flows in a wire. Hans Christian Oersted made this observation first. Briefly, we can say that when an electric current passes through a wire, a magnetic field is produced around that wire. Now let us perform second activity. Take a meter long flexible copper wire having resistive coating and wind tightly on a long iron screw. Connect the two ends of the wire in a circuit as shown in this figure. Also connect an electric cell and a plug key in the circuit. Keep 2 to 4 iron pins or small nails near the screw. Now start the current in the circuit by plugging the key. It will be noticed that the pins or nails have stuck to the tip of the screw. Will the pins or nails continue to stick when the plug key is open? So when the electric current flows in the wire, magnetism is produced in the coil around the screw and because of that the screw also attains magnetism. And as soon as the current is stopped, this magnetism vanishes. So the system of coil and the screw is called an electromagnet. So you have seen various uses of the electromagnet in the 6th standard. And electromagnets are used to produce strong magnetic field useful in scientific research. Let us understand the use of electromagnet in simple devices such as electric bulb. Yes, most of the bells we see nowadays are electric bells. So here is a very simplest diagram of electric bell. So this is the inner structure of a bell. Let us understand the working of the bell. A copper wire is wound around an iron piece. This coil acts as an electromagnet. An iron strip along with a striker is fitted near to the electromagnet. A contact screw is in touch with the strip. The electric circuit is connected as shown in the figure. The current flows in the circuit when screw is in contact with the strip, and hence the coil becomes a magnet and attracts the iron strip towards it. Therefore, the striker hits the gong and the sound is created. However, at the same time, the contact screw loses the contact with the strip and the current in the circuit stops. In this situation, the electromagnet loses its magnetism and the iron strip moves back and comes in contact with the contact screw. The electric current is then immediately restored and again the striker hits the gong by the above process. So this action repeats itself and the bell rings. So students, today we have completed our lesson current, electricity and magnetism. So today's homework, you have to read the lesson and note down the important points of the same. Thank you.